Now, well, we've all seen the President of the Republic of Kenya brandishing his campaign sword aloft all through the northeastern frontier. We all know that it's not a campaign time, and we have also realized that there is a new Tarakaniti discovery in the northern frontier district, the NFD. But there is something that makes me really be proud to be a Kenyan. Is that Kenyans today are not easily taken for granted. He lives immediately with pecuniaries, dangling pecuniaries to go and give out to the people of the Northeastern. Just something that is going to forget about what is called the scrutiny when it comes to identification. But what comes is the abduction that we had of the 5 chiefs. That was a red alert. William Ruto went there, and William Ruto was in northeastern zone with a battalion of 2,900 GSU officers. Now, 2,900 GSU officers. This is a president of a republic, a sovereign republic, a democracy, someone who believes that he is serving his people. Moving around with 2,900 GSU officers. It means that William Ruto has completely lost focus. He's lost touch. He's lost the confidence that Kenyans can get out of their homes en masse to go and give him that warm reception and an audience. And that is the reason as to why he moves around with GSUs in numbers that is tantamount to a crowd. So William Ruto is moving around with his own crowd, such that even if people would decide to boycott his gatherings, then he has a crowd to address. And that is tantamount to zero. What we have to come up with clearly is that, you see, every other person knows that even in Eastleigh, Kenya today, 70% of the Somali community there are not Kenyans. That's the reason as to why you'd find so many cases of someone is stabbed in the afternoon, and by tomorrow morning, the criminal has rushed back to Somaliland. That is the biggest problem that we are having. That is the reason as to why these scrutinies were being done. Now, when he goes there and puts an immigration office, it only tells you one thing. My Northeastern brothers and sisters, that kind of an immigration office is not going to be functional at all, because there are reliable reports that there is another machine for printing the ID cards which was procured from Switzerland and taken directly to Eldoret. So your IDs are going to be processed in Eldoret. Whatever you have there is a caricature. It is there to serve William Ruto's purpose. 2027 election is going to be an election with several dynamics, because we've heard their plans to bring Ugandans to come and vote here. Somalis are going to vote here. It is a force. William Ruto needs the Tarakaniti by all means. And he knows very well. Even Raila sensed it completely that without the Kikuyus, William Ruto is irredeemable. And that is the reason as to why right now ODM is not really staying in one particular position. We have to give it back to the Isiolo youths. You are great people. We are proud of you as a nation. You did what took all this, took the small girls and little boys in parliament a whole decade, a century to do. You came out and told Mr. President that you are tired of lies. He cannot deal with the leaders the same way. He cannot deal with the citizens the same way he deals with the leaders whom he uses pecuniaries to absolve. It is not possible. So the citizens of Isiolo, what you did was quite good. You did it for the good of our country, and you are really true patriots. And to the elders of Isiolo who came out asking for, forgiveness aimlessly, we do not know whose interests you are serving, but we understand that you are now living in your future. But please also understand that the youth of this country must fight for their future and must be enemies with anyone who is trying to be an impediment to their future. We must fight for this country. And that's the reason as to why the other time William Ruto is telling parents to go and instill discipline on their children. I don't know how I'm supposed to be, disciplined by my parent, and I'm over 18 years. We are people who are now focusing on how we are going to make it in our own country. Uhuru Kenyatta is telling Kenyan citizens, in fact, he's telling his own daughter, Ngina wewe, hungana na hao Gen Zs. We are behind you. And Mr. William Ruto is having an offense with that. What did you expect Uhuru Kenyatta to say? Did you expect Uhuru Kenyatta to tell the youth of this country to relax, to marry, to clap for you, to jump for you? As if nothing is happening. And we have a situation where there is rampant abductions, corruption is on the rise. Your own minister for treasury, Mbadi, said here that we are losing over 2 billion every day to corruption. SHA is not working. We've got so many things that are not moving in this country. You expected Uhuru Kenyatta to tell Kenyan youths to relax. Everything is white fight. A strong father like Uhuru Kenyatta will only advise his children to be strong and fight for their future. Thank you.